Alright guys, we're back with some more MX versus ATV Reflex. Today we have a new custom track. This is Arlington 3 2021 by Croft. And before we get into it, he did give a pretty big shout out, a big thank you to Red Rider for helping him make this track. He said if Red Rider hadn't helped him with making his own, I think it was his own bump models and some other things, this track wouldn't exist. So a huge thanks to both these guys for making this track, especially Croft, because he's the creator of this one. So this track, the first 4 laps I have to show you are different. It has mega line choice on it, like serious line choice in every rhythm section. The 2 off the start, back to back, and then the 1 when we cut across the start. So this section we did hit it the same way here both times. We jump up onto the table and then step off, triple, single. Now, if I remember right, this track was pretty awesome in real life. We do triple in here. We get it. It is a bit sketchy, but we did hit it. I do hit it better on the second lap. So the second lap is pretty similar to this one, but we do hit that specific part of the track better. But like I was saying, if I remember right, this track was pretty good. The main difference, I guess, I never have a complaint about the replica tracks, and I don't with this one. This track is awesome. It is scaled really good for Reflex, and it's pretty darn true to the real life track. The only tiny complaint I guess I would have is I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, off the first rhythm section, off the start straight, they were tripling onto the table and then doubling off, and then it would have been a triple into the corner. I'm pretty sure they were doubling off that table. So if that table could have been extended, here we hit this section a bit better. If that table would have been a bit longer and then had maybe a lip at the end of it, you could have had that section to where you double off the table. So that's the only part I wish we could have had, if I'm remembering that right. Maybe that was a different track, but there was an Arlington track that had that section in that way. So other than that, really, really good. That first rhythm section has 3 different ways to hit it. You actually can quad over that table. It is a bit weird. I tried to whip glitch over it. It didn't really work, the glitch itself, but we did get over it. And there probably is some bigger lines out there. I remember Sandy Cheeks, that track. Here we double it. And this line, it is the smaller line, but it's still really viable. If you're off the start and you hug the inside, I don't see why that line wouldn't work really good in an actual race against people. So there's a ton of different lines. I remember them hitting that quad off the table, or triple if you don't count a table as a double. I know Ricky doesn't, but there's a ton of lines on this track, and all of them are, as I said already, viable and semi or pretty close to the real life lines that they were hitting. I don't remember anybody quadding over the table in that first rhythm section, but it's a video game, so you're gonna get some of those lines. But like I was saying, Croft made a track called Sandy Cheeks, and that track, I thought I had showed you most of the lines on that track, and I actually missed. Somebody pointed out to me, it might have been on Instagram, that I missed a ton, and there was a ton. The problem, oh, here we hit the quad, and then triple, double. You might be able to hit that section a bit different too, but that was the best I could get it. But there was somebody pointing out to me that I missed a bunch of lines on that track, and I did. I had seen what they were doing, and I tried to do some of those. The problem is, I always say, I used to be pretty good at this game when it came out because I played a ton of it, but now, you know, I really only play this game when new custom content comes out. So definitely not that great at the game. Not the worst, but not that great. I couldn't hit a majority of those insane mega lines on that track. The lines that I missed were pretty much the insane pro line. So this track, I feel like, might be the same. The third rhythm section, I feel like there might be a different way to hit it. He has that split line going into it, but I couldn't. It's a 90-degree corner, so it's hard to get the the right angle, the speed, and then whip glitch over it to be able to hit something different. So maybe there's something different. Maybe if you step onto the table in the first rhythm section and step off, if you hit it just right and throw a glitch into it, a whip glitch, maybe you could quad into that corner. I'm sure you could. But again, I wasn't really able to do it. I tried several times. I actually played on this track for quite a while. I always say that, but I actually played on this track for quite a while because I was trying to get the best lines to show you, because this is one of those tracks that just has a ton. So lately, at least, the tracks I played by Croth, besides Cycle Ranch, which was a replica from the outdoors, every track he has made has had insane line choice. And in Reflex, that's awesome. I mean, the way the game is made and plays, it's so fun. And the lines you go for, I mean, in this section, hitting the double is definitely the way I would normally hit it, and then having the quad into the next corner. But you can't hit the triple. It's just really, really tough, especially for the way I have my bike set up. I have my bike set up in Reflex to where I'm pretty sure I have more top speed than acceleration, and this track probably needed the settings to be in the middle, or maybe a bit more acceleration. Then some of these sections would have been a bit easier because they're right out of corners. They're not, you don't have a really big lead up to them, such as like an MX Warlord track. Those tracks, you need a bunch of the speed to hit the big lines that he has. But yeah, I mean, really, really fantastic job on this track. And I'm really grateful that we've been getting so much content, custom content for Reflex. And I know Red Rider has several other projects he's working on. I believe he has see, I tried to do it there, but couldn't quite get it. I believe he has a project he's working on, the Farm 14. I know Farm 14 has been out in MX Bikes, but we're not on that game right now, so I haven't played it, but maybe we jump over to MX Bikes. The moto content has been a bit thin lately. I haven't had a ton of uploads. I've been a bit busy. Like I said, I hurt my back in the last Reflex track. I just haven't, making YouTube videos isn't exactly the hardest thing in the world, but you sit down, you edit. I don't have a desk to stand up. It's been really hard on my back. It's been really hard on my back, and like I said, we've been thin on content lately for moto games. So hopefully some new stuff comes out in the future. Looking forward to anything new that comes out in Reflex. But thank you guys for the support on the channel. I always say it. I don't want it to seem like it's just something I say at the end of videos, but I really do mean it. Thank you for the support you've shown on the channel lately, and it really does mean a lot. So, like usual, you guys and girls are absolutely amazing, and until the next video, take it easy.